visiting Minnesota Timberwolves. At center, Mo Wagner.
Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting. They stand by this point of the season. What can a coach reasonably expect from his players?
Well, first of all, Kevin, I don't know any coaches who are reasonable. But as far as what to expect...
I always thought you were reasonable, by the way.
Well, thank you very much. So did I, but my players didn't. So, you know, but we can expect players to execute the system that you have in place. They are professional athletes. And if they don't understand what they're doing or can't execute it, you can't play them.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. We've got Mo Wagner. Dillingham is out there with Castle. Then there's McDaniels, and it's Leonard in at power forward. DeRozan, the rebound by the Timberwolves. Out to the right wing, inside, and stolen by Mobley. Here's Black. Really struggled in the loss against Indiana. He's looking for Mobley and finds him. Shoots over Wagner. Oh, that's blocked. To the middle, here's Leonard, and he uses the glass on the layup. Leonard's got 5 points so far.
Such a strong wing. Kawhi can more than handle his own down low.
Holmes kicks to Black. Pass to Wallace. Mobley is screened. To the paint, 5 to shoot, and stolen by Wagner. Here's McDaniels. That shot missing. Nice D from DeRozan. The Nets still looking like they're getting going. It's a 5-point game. Here's Black. And again, no good by Brooklyn. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. A fadeaway. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Leonard's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Totally dialed in. Leonard makes quick work from that mid-range.
Mobley finds Wallace. Looking to end the run. And he lays it up and in.
First make of the day should finally give them a little confidence.
Yeah, you know, sometimes all it takes is that first bucket to get a team into a groove.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. Minnesota shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
Pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%.
And that one falls for Dillingham. And so he makes both from the line.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
Wallace outside. Pass to Holmes. Holmes, that's a screen. It's rebounded by Leonard.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
DeRozan against McDaniel. Holmes with a screen on McDaniel. And Holmes throws it down.
An underrated playmaker. I like seeing DeRozan share the ball like this.
On top of being such a great mid-range shooter, Stan, DeMar DeRozan has earned a reputation for also being a timely scorer. He performs well in the clutch.
Yeah, I was on the wrong end of that too many times, Kevin. DeMar ranks in the top 5 among players in clutch buckets made for his career, and he was given the nickname King of the Fourth.
Oh, I like that. The free throw good from Kawhi Leonard. People like to debate, and Greg, I don't know if this is you, what's better, Kawhi's defense or his offense?
Well, Kevin, I'll say this. Even if he was a subpar defender, his offense alone would have him among the league's top players. But his defense isn't subpar. At its best, it's elite.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, I caught up with Greg Popovich. Now, he couldn't have been more complimentary about Kawhi Leonard. After some injury issues, he's now back to being the best guy on the floor most of the time. Coach said slowing him down is like trying to hold back an avalanche with a shovel. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
DeRozan scanning the floor. Shoots over McDaniel. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Timberwolves leading by 10. Fires for 3. Evan Mobley with the rebound. Brooklyn's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Wallace the pass to Holmes. Pass to DeRozan. Shoots over McDaniel. DeRozan gets the bucket.
Yeah, how many times have we seen that from DeRozan? The mid-range maestro does it again.
Here's McDaniels. Fires from 14. Here's Castle. The offensive rebound. Lets the 3 fly. No good. Shot missing. Nets trailed by 8. Black kicks to Wallace. Driving the lane. This is his first free throw of the game.
76% on the season from the foul line.
Stepping to the line with 2 shots.
Free throw good, Wallace. Both shots good from the stripe. Timberwolves leading by 6. Gillingham with it. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game.
Well, nice pass there, setting up Wagner in a good position.
Wallace outside. DeRozan against McDaniel. Down low and stolen by Wagner. And they're moving it up. Here's Castle. Here's Leonard. And DeRozan sends it back.
Wow. DeRozan showing you why you always have to be in good position on defense.
A nice shot by Black.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Bogdanovich is checked in for Brooklyn. Achua, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Timberwolves leading by 6. Pass to Wagner. Timberwolves passing it around. Castle. And the 3 off target.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Well, there's some recent news, and now on the phone we go to Shams Charania. Hey, Shams, what's going on?
Thanks, guys. And the news today is coming out of Laker Nation. They wanted to upgrade their front court, and they've done that by adding Nikola Vucevic. The veteran center continues to be a very efficient player at this stage of his career, especially as a scorer, and this franchise is extremely pleased that they were able to acquire him.
Thank you, Shams. Great to hear from you as always. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Timberwolves.
Well, they're in a great flow. The ball's moving. All those assisted buckets means the offense is running well.
And something else that I liked is how they attack the paint, finding ways to get inside and capitalize time and time again.
Wallace hits 2 free throws. Minnesota leading by 4. Now Dillingham. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession.
All right, a chance to check out numbers for Black. How's the last month of basketball been for him? Averaging 12 points, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds. Nothing about his numbers really jump out at you, but he'll come up with a timely play or two every game.
Yeah, look, it's not about being a stat stuffer. It's about being a guy coaches can count on and an asset to the team as a whole.
The Nets making a switch here. Dosumu's checked in. A 3 from Bogdanovic. Rebound, Minnesota. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
In the NBA, you've got to keep pace. It's a fast track out there, and I thought their lack of hustle defensively was the story of the game.
Yeah, poor communication at the defensive end. Many of the rotations were late.
It's the Nets now, following the 3 by Minnesota. And here is Dosumu. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. Clock at 6. Here's the teardrop. It's blocked, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
On a Hield, he's checked in for Castle. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. You look at the Timberwolves. This season has been a struggle for them. They're down at the bottom of the conference. Timberwolves leading by 7. Outside, George. Buries it down low.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Here's Shed. Outside, Bogdanovic. Pass to Shed. Over Hawkins. Shed, that's good.
Yeah, not a perfectly set screen there, but got him just enough room to get that shot off.
And here's Hawkins. Back to Achua. Shot clock at 6. Hield sets the pick for George. There's the triple. Kept alive, Minnesota. Fires the 3. The rebound by Grant.
And they've come out with a take no prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Traps in the tray.
Bogdanovic clearly a problem from deep.
And here is Hield following the 3 from Bogdanovic. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And let's check out a breakdown looking at some of the stats for him.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
That one is off.
And very quietly, Hield is one of the best three-point shooters in our league, as dangerous as they come.
And he's good on the second. The Brooklyn Nets come into this one following a loss to the Pacers in Indy. Let's check in with David Aldridge for an injury update on Kawhi Leonard. David?
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer of the Timberwolves gave us some information. He told me that he bruised his rib. He's got a pretty good mark there, and he is really feeling it. The next few games will be without him on the court. Of course, other players are going to have to step up to fill that role. That's all we've got, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. Hopefully everything works out for him. And that one misses. Stan on the floor tonight, one of the best two-way players in the game, Jeremy Grant.
Yeah, Kevin, look, he's become a knockdown three-point shooter, but he also does a great job of putting the ball on the floor, attacking the basket, and getting to the free throw line. He puts a lot of pressure on the defense.
He hits the second from the line. Hey, Greg, what about Jeremy Grant? He's had about every role you can imagine on any team he's played on.
And Kevin, he started out as a second-round pick, hoping to just make a team. He's been a bench spark plug, a starter, even a #1 option in Detroit for a couple years. Grant's done it all.
Now here's Hield. Last game he had 10 points, just 3 to shoot. Here's Hawkins. Rebound, Brooklyn. This their first chance to take a look at the Timberwolves this season.
And their series last year was a bit of a comparison between the two conferences. Both were in the middle of the pack.
Dosunmu with it, defended by George. Huff, no good.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Yeah, quality offense.
Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard. Here are the team leaders in steals. You need to play heads up against these squads. The 4th spot held by the Nets.
You can't get careless with the basketball against this group. I mean, they'll pick your pocket, and no surprise to see them in the upper echelon as far as steals.
Pass to Hawkins. 1:22 left here in the opening quarter. Hield outside. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
A 3 from Bogdanovich. The rebound by Hield. And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. 6-point lead. Here's George. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Bogdanovich, that's for 2. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Bogdanovich has got 5 points so far. Clock management, this is where they can get a 2 for 1.
And Kevin, every opportunity counts.
They set the pick. Three-pointer, Hield. Good on the triple. And the Timberwolves lead by 9.
And you've got to be up on Hield, especially when he's beyond the arc. If not, he'll burn you.
Here's Shed. He's covered by Hawkins. Pass to Bogdanovich. Here's Huff. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here is Hawkins. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's Minnesota in control with the 9-point lead to end the... And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And what do you guys think about Minnesota here in this one?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Hey, look, it's simple. More rebounds means more possessions, and that's clearly been their priority.
Looking at the last game for the Brooklyn Nets, it was a loss to Indiana. They've got Case and Wallace. Also, Black out there. Mobley is out there at DeRozan. And it's Holmes in at the 4 spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Here's Wallace. The wide open look here for DeRozan. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
Often DeRozan attacks in motion, but he clearly can spot up as well.
Always going up for the alley-oop here. And the slam dunk by Dillingham.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Mobley misses.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Outside Leonard. To the inside. And stolen by Mobley. Pass to DeRozan. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play. And you know, Greg, we're seeing so many teams utilizing the dribble handoff.
And it really forces the defense into a bad spot, can create situations where the offense has an advantage, and then it allows you to kind of seek out the matchup.
DeRozan defending. Pass to Castle. Dillingham with it. His last outing with 20 points. Wallace outside. DeRozan on the wing. Charity stripe shot. Kawhi Leonard comes up with the rebound. Leonard's got his 4th rebound in this one. Guarded by Holmes. DeRozan against Leonard. 3-pointer. No good there.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Pass to Holmes. Now here's Mobley. Guarded closer to Holmes from past the arc. And the Nets miss again.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Count that one. And the Timberwolves lead has been cut down to just 3 in the basket for Mobley.
A lot of focus on the part of Mobley. Gets great position, feet set, and lets it fly.
And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. Timberwolves leading by 3. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Here's McDaniels. Nifty move. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
And it's DeRozan with the ball for the Nets. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. Mobley dishes to DeRozan. Here's Black. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Wagner against Mobley. Pass to Castle. And the 3 ball is good. Castle's got 6 points.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
McDaniels against DeRozan. Just 5 on the clock. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Holmes can't get it to go in.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. The Timberwolves have shot 80% from the line tonight, going 4 of 5 so far. The first one falls.
2 shots.
Both good from the line that time. Nets trail by 7. Here's Black. He's got 6. Wallace a screen. Black in the post, and it's Wagner with the rebound. Wagner's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's McDaniels, and finished off by McDaniels.
What bounce from McDaniels, just leaping into the air for that time.
Pass to Holmes, back to Black. Nets passing it around. Mobley kicks to Black. Now here's DeRozan. Knocks it loose. Stolen by McDaniels. The dunk by Achua.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
Pass to DeRozan. To the middle, 6 to shoot, and Mobley throws it down.
Sets a great screen, and then Mobley gets perfect position there on the roll.
Dillingham with it, working on Black. Dillingham with the bucket. Dillingham's got the lead up to 11 now for Minnesota. Brooklyn's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Pass to DeRozan. Mobley, a screen on McDaniels. Shot from 16. That misses off the backboard.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Dillingham with it, now guarded by DeRozan. McDaniels, and he's good on the 3-ball. McDaniels got 7.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for the Nets. Bogdanovich comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And the Nets with possession here. They trail by 14. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. Dillingham with the rebound. The Timberwolves have gone 7 of 9 in their field goal attempts here in the second quarter. Pretty good offense. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Stan, we talk about this every night. So much great young talent coming into the NBA. Is there one player, though, in particular, who right now stands out to you?
Well, I have to say, Kevin, Victor Wembanyama, I don't know that we have ever seen a guy of that size do the things that he does. Now, you can say, well, what about Nikola Jokic? Well, Nikola Jokic, first of all, is not Victor Wembanyama's size.
Right.
And then Victor's handle and his length, the guy's incredible. He's going to be the face of the NBA for a long, long time.
Pass to Grant. Mobley is screened. To the paint. Shot to stop the run.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
Here is Hawkins. They set the pick. Fires the 3. The rebound by Dosunmu. Nets trail by 14. It's Black in the corner. Takes a three. That's his fourth miss from the floor. He's made 2 of his shots. Hawkins kicks to McDaniels. Hawkins a screen on Bogdanovich. Here's McDaniels. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by McDaniels.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Minnesota making some changes. George is checked in for McDaniels. And it's Buddy Hield in for Dillingham. Here's Shed. He's covered by Hawkins. Grant gets a wide open look. And all around the rim that time before dropping in.
Well, the scouting report will tell you that's where Grant is often most effective, shooting off the catch.
Pass to Hield. Hits the three-point bomb. Hield's got 7 points.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Outside, George. Off target from three-point range.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Pass to Shed. And Brent now top of the key. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
I'm sure he'd like to have that back. That's a missed opportunity.
They get a hand on it. Back to Hield. George sets a screen for Hield. There's the three. It's hauled in by Huff. And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. 15-point game. Pass to Shed. Outside Bogdanovich. Now here's Dosunmu. Still yet to score. 4 on the clock. Grant for 3. Drains the three-pointer.
They're having more success from three-point range here in the second after a rough first quarter from deep.
Now Hawkins. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Miami. He can't hit that time. Nets trail by 12. Pass to Bogdanovich. Here's Shed. He's covered by Hawkins. Here's Shed.
And now we get a moment to see the numbers for Buddy Hield. He's putting up 9 points a game, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. Just a fantastic scorer off the bench. Always a factor in every game he plays.
Yeah, look, you need that kind of punch off the bench. Someone who can help shoulder the offensive load.
No good on the second free throw. Timberwolves leading by 11. And here's Hawkins. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Pass to Hield. Down low. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Here's Huff. Grant outside. A minute 42 left in the first half of the game. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
They get the rebound. Misses the baby hook. Nets trail by 13. Pass to Shed. .115 left to play in the first half. And again, no good by Brooklyn. The Timberwolves shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. He's covered by Grant. Hield outside. Here's the screen. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Hield's got 5 points now in the quarter. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Bogdanovich finds Dosunmu. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Hawkins shot good.
And Hawkins is an assertive player. Once he sees a lane open up, he jumps all over it.
Bogdanovich against George. Pass to Shed. Here's the 3. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
For the Magic, they'll... Now we'll take a look back at that first half. What an all-around performance it was.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
On the court for Minnesota, they've got Dillingham. Jaden McDaniels is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Mo Wagner. And it's Castle in at the 2-guard. DeRozan against McDaniel. And they recover it. Leonard with the ball. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Count that one. And the Timberwolves lead has been cut to just 9 on the basket from Black.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Second half just getting started. About a minute played. Here's Castle. The tray. The rebound by the Nets. Mobley's got his 4th rebound in this one. Brooklyn's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. And rejection by McDaniel.
Well, a swat from McDaniels with a near 7-foot wingspan. He can cover a lot of ground.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Yeah, taking away the lead is never easy. But a rally like this is how you do it.
Leonard looking over the floor. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. We see coaches stand willing to pay fines for complaining about the officiating. I'm having a hard time thinking if you ever did that. I'm going back in my Rolodex here. Did you? Did you ever do that, Coach?
I mean, Kevin, I paid hundreds of thousands of dollars of fines in the NBA. Yeah. My wife was not real happy about that at one point, reminding me early on that we had 4 kids we were going to try to put through college. And she told me one year I just gave away 2 college educations.
Oh, goodness. Here's Black. He's got 9. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Timberwolves leading by 5. Now Dillingham. He's got 8. For the three. A three-pointer is right on target. Dillingham's got 11 points.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations.
And now we get a chance to check in on Evan Mobley. This last month, he's been positively spectacular. 7th in rebounding. And, of course, rim protection always at a premium. That's an important part of his game. Top 20 in blocks per.
And he's a top 10 rebounder this year for good reason. He's unbelievably driven, and he competes with you for the entire game. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Timberwolves passing it around. Up top, Leonard, guarded by Holmes. 6 on the shot clock. And Kawhi drives. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
This is how dominant Leonard can be. And once he finds his comfort zone, he keeps his foot on the gas.
Wallace kicks to DeRozan. Got 3 off the mark.
And this has been an outstanding display on the boards, and it's a big part of why they have a lead in this game, doing the dirty work down low.
Back to McDaniels. Pass to Leonard from deep. Rebounded by Holmes. Holmes got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Black. He's defended by Wagner. Mobley, a screen on McDaniels. DeRozan, shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Castle.
Well, throughout his career, DeRozan has lived at the free throw line.
And this is his 2nd trip to the line tonight.
And so far this season, it's been average at best at the line. Only 71% as a shooter.
That's good from DeMar DeRozan. Achua, he's checked in for Minnesota. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And I like the aggressiveness of DeMar DeRozan's game. He's constantly testing the defense, looking for any weakness he can exploit to get a bucket.
Here's Dillingham. His three-pointer's off the mark. Brooklyn with the ball. They're on a 15-6 run. Pass to Holmes. Jacks up a 3. And rebounded by McDaniels. Minnesota leading by 6. Wagner, a screen on DeRozan. Here's McDaniels. 11 feet out, and he hits it. McDaniels got 9.
Takes a lot of control to hit that mid-ranger, and McDaniels has it.
And standing 6'9", Jaden McDaniels possessing tremendous length for a perimeter defender.
Yeah, Kevin, and he can really move his feet, too. Jaden McDaniels is clearly one of the best and most versatile perimeter defenders in the league.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Inside, here's Mobley, and Mobley throws it down.
Strong finish by Mobley. He is a load to handle.
Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for DeMar DeRozan. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, they've been absolutely on fire from deep. And until the defense offers more resistance, the coaches are going to keep encouraging them to let it fly.
And, you know, another thing that's really been working for them tonight is the mid-range. That they're having no problem finding shots in that area.
Back to Black. Wallace outside. Free throw line jump shot, and that one drops for him. Wallace has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, maybe the defense thinks they can live with that, but he's pretty consistent from that mid-range area.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. And the Nets making a change here. Bogdanovich is checked in. Let's take a look at the players that have been grabbing rebounds in bunches to lead the NBA over the last 10 games. Third is Evan Mobley.
When it comes to rebounding, it's been a stupendous stretch for him. He's been using his body and strength so effectively.
Pass to Castle. There's a screen by Achua. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
The Timberwolves have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line. That's good from Castle. So it's Brooklyn now, trailing by 10. Pass to Grant. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
They set the screen. Dillingham, no good.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Grant kicks to Bogdanovich. Now, here's Grant. He's covered closely. Mobley tried to bank it in, but he misses. Minnesota leading by 10. He's covered by Grant. Here's Achua. A rebound by the Nets. Mobley's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Now, here's Grant. He's guarded closely. Wallace, the pass to Black. Outside, Bogdanovich. And McDaniels with the block. 3 on the clock. A kick out to Mobley. Shoots over Achua. Count that one. And the Timberwolves lead has been cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from Mobley. He's covered by Grant. Pass to Dillingham. The Timberwolves again can't hit. And here's Wallace. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Here's Castle. He's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. That's his 5th basket.
Yeah, it looks like he hit the reset button at halftime. Not sure if it was a mechanical issue, but he's looked much more confident offensively.
Mobley finds Bogdanovich. Sinks the triple. Bogdanovich has got 8.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
Out left to the wing. To the middle. It's tipped. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Huff's jacked in, and it's Dosunmu in for Cason Wallace. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
A moment now to see the numbers for George. He's around 6 points per game, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. Nothing about his numbers really jump out at you, but he'll come up with a timely play or two every game.
Yeah, look, it's not about being a stat stuffer. It's about being a guy coaches can count on and an asset to the team as a whole.
Free throw good, Bogdanovich.
And you know, few guys play their role better than Bogdanovich. And by that, I mean he's often exceeding expectations and giving his squad more than they asked for.
And so Bogdanovich nails both of them. Timberwolves leading by 5. Pass to Hawkins. Knocks down the 3 ball. 5 points in the game.
Hey, they rely on Hawkins to stretch the floor for that.
Bogdanovich against George. Kicks it out to Grant. Connects from 3-point range. Grant's got 9.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Pass to Hield. Lets it go with a 3. Rebound, Brooklyn. Huff's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Black, covered by Hield. Grant dishes to Black. Shot clock at 5. And here's Bogdanovich. Launches it. That shot misses.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising it's such a tight game.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
Huff, no good. Timberwolves leading by 7. Pass to Hield. And here's Hawkins. 5 points in the game. 1:31 left to play here in the 3rd. And Brooklyn making a change here.
Now into the line for your next number 15, Jamal.
Nice ball movement by Minnesota. There's a screen. 3-pointer. Hield gets the 3-pointer to fall. And now it's a 10-point Timberwolves lead. We've got 1:13 left in the 3rd quarter of the game. Grant down low. 6 to shoot. Black the pass to Dosunmu. The teardrop falls in.
Great touch there. It's just so tough to defend a floater like that.
Hawkins with it. Pass to Hield. From 20 feet out. It's hauled in by Huff. Huff's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Shed. Back to Grant. Minnesota with the rebound. At one point, they led by 16. Pass to Hawkins. Now here's Hield. To the left side wing. Fades back. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves holding on to an 8-point lead heading into. And now a sneak peek into the huddle with Greg Popovich.
Nobody holds the ball, not even 1001. You catch it, it's a shot, it's a drive or pass.
4th quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. They've got Case and Wallace. Dosunmu is out there with Mobley. And it's Holmes in at the 4 slot. So that's the Nets 5. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Holmes. Outside, George. Wagner with a screen for George.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Wallace outside. Mobley, a screen on George. Here's Wallace. Off target with his 3. Timberwolves leading by 8. Here is Hawkins. Pass to Castle. Wagner on the wing. Mobley with the block.
This is why you gotta be excited.
about Mobley. Already a special and versatile defender.
DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for the Nets. McDaniels, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Dillingham comes in for Hawkins. Pass to McDaniels. Wagner has screen on DeRozan. Lets it go from 11. Bucket is good.
Well, smart idea from McDaniels, looking to convert inside.
Now Holmes. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Wallace misses. For Minnesota, they've gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Pass to Leonard. The three. Evan Mobley with the rebound. Mobley's got 11 rebounds in the game. Here's Shed.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Second personal foul. First team foul. At the line, shooting for Brooklyn. Stepping to the line with 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Timberwolves leading by 9. Pass to Dillingham. Back to Leonard. Launches a 3. Leonard, so dangerous from deep.
Well, that's his first 3 here in the second half. Gotta think he'd like a few more of those.
Wallace with the ball. Down low. Here's Mobley. Score that one for him. His 8th field goal. 8 for 11 on a very accurate night.
And you can see the strength right there. Mobley knows he can score through the contact.
Outside Leonard. Wagner with a screen for McDaniel. Add basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
Well, he's had it going offensively, helping them build this lead.
Holmes against Leonard. Pass to Shed. Mobley a screen. Shoots a 3. It's good from long range. Here's Leonard. We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. Shot clock at 6. From deep three-point territory. Rebound, Brooklyn. Mobley's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. DeRozan against McDaniel. McDaniels against DeRozan. Pass to Holmes. Beyond the arc. Minnesota with the rebound. Here's Castle. It's deflected. Holmes with the steal. Here he goes. Here's Shed. The second effort. He takes it up and lays it in.
The tenacity on that interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
Here's Castle. Wallace covering. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And that block might serve as a spark for this team. We'll see if it can ignite them.
Leonard against Holmes. To the paint.
And you know Mobley was in that shooter's head. Evan, as good as they come defensively.
Well, his rebounding is such a boost for this team, especially when it comes on the offensive end.
Wallace looking for an opening. Mobley sets the pick for Wallace. A three-pointer, no good. Timberwolves leading by 9. Pass to McDaniels. Wagner as screen on DeRozan. Here's McDaniels. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And you think back to when McDaniels was drafted. Everyone talked about his potential. Now they're talking about his consistency as a contributor, especially at the defensive end.
And McDaniels drops them both. Nets trail by 11. Here's Shed. Wallace outside. Mobley inside. He's defended by Wagner. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. Minnesota leading by 11. Pass to Leonard. Shoots over Holmes. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
Wallace kicks to Holmes. Back to Wallace. To the inside. Here's DeRozan. And it's Wagner with the rebound.
Well, you got to be able to finish stronger than that, but credit the defense for doing just enough to throw him off.
Pass to Castle. Wagner with a screen for Dillingham. And stolen by Mobley. Wallace the pass to Holmes. That one goes in. Holmes got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Nets. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Wagner with it. Covered by Mobley. Outside Leonard. From outside the arc. A rebound by the Nets.
Yeah, and he seems to have lost his rhythm all of a sudden. This has not been his quarter.
Bounce pass Wallace. Here's Holmes. Rebounded by Castle. Castle's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Outside Leonard. Wagner as screen on Wallace. A 3 from Leonard. Cans it from downtown. Leonard's got a couple of 3-pointers now in the 4th for the Timberwolves. Here's Shed. Pass to Mobley. And stolen by Wagner. Mobley with the block. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. And the Nets making a change here. Black's checked in. And so it's Minnesota with it. Now Dillingham. There's the pick. Kicks it out to Leonard. This one for 3. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Well, he's making a concerted effort to use the 3-point shot here in the second half. Only 1 in the first, 3 since the break.
And Stephon Castle is going to pick up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Hey, Coach Van Gundy, what advice would you give to the teams that are rebuilding around their young players?
Well, generally, Kevin, what I would say is get some veteran leadership, some veteran presence on your team also, so that you have guys that can show the young guys what professionalism is and help them in their adjustment to the NBA.
Yeah, getting the right kind of veteran, right? With the right kind of message.
That's a great point. Just having an older guy is not the answer.
Pass to Wagner. Fade away. And he can't bank that one in.
Well, he continues to make the effort, but the results just aren't there this quarter.
Now, here's DeRozan. Defense right on him. And a quick look at how the Minnesota Timberwolves schedule is shaping up. On Sunday, they'll be facing Steven Adams and the Utah Jazz. And then on Monday, they'll go up against LeBron James and the Washington Wizards.
And for that game against the Warriors, that's a contest that could easily go either way. Small mistakes could be the difference, and both teams will need to be at their best.
DeMar DeRozan hits them both.
Well, he's an old school wing. DeMar DeRozan loves the mid-range, doesn't take a ton of threes, and does an outstanding job picking out open teammates.
Wagner has screen on Holmes. Nobody near Leonard. No good on the triple. Nets trail by 13. Wallace outside. From the arc. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Leonard's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Castle. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. And he makes both free throws. Here's DeRozan. Pass to Holmes. Now here's Mobley. Outside DeRozan. Clock at 6. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Wagner's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Outside Leonard. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. To the middle. DeRozan brings the double team. Count the basket. And the Timberwolves lead by 17.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
The shot's good.
Yeah, there's no such thing as a tough bucket in DeRozan's mind. He'll take on anybody.
Inside, here's McDaniels. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
Pass to McDaniels. Now Leonard. To the paint. Holmes with the steal.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Timberwolves.
Their inside game was what secured them the win tonight.
They had their way in the paint, and those are all high percentage shots, but the defense couldn't stop them from getting down low.
And now, for the year, this is going to take them to 7 wins.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And guys, one of the steady and outstanding players putting in another impressive performance It was a big-time outing for Leonard.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
A new lineup here for the Timberwolves. Healed left side. And 1:01 left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Hawkins. Achua with it. Shot clock at 6. Here's Healed. That's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip, 5 for 10.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
Outside, Bogdanovich. Drains it from beyond the arc. 30 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And here's Hawkins. Pass to Achua. And here's Hawkins. From 18 feet away. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. So it's Minnesota winning this one easily. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who's standing by with our player of the game. Thank you for that, David. And that'll do it, folks. So, for Greg Anthony, Stan Van Gundy, and our reporter David Aldridge,